Let me show you another symbol that we're going to make Juneteenth a national holiday. Why in the hell would you do that? Why would you do that? You know why they did that? Because black men are leaving. Black men are leaving the Democrat Party, and the Democrat Party know their ass is in trouble. They are in trouble. But why did you think? See, another symbolic? See, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't help black people at all. How is that helping black people? That now you're going to make a federal holiday that really has nothing to do with white people. If you want to tell the truth, if you want to involve white people in Juneteenth, well, let's tell the truth of what they were doing to black people during Juneteenth. As black people were leaving and walking off plantations, white people were killing black people. Oh. Didn't tell that, did they? Go research it. Black people were swimming in swamps. I'm free. White people were going out killing, blowing their heads off. Who's going to do anything about it? Who's going to protect them?
I ain't heard nothing about that. You know, last year, this year Juneteenth, and last year Juneteenth. Man, people here. I'm quite sure they were doing it in Atlanta too.
They were killing black people up.
Juneteenth got the shirts and all this.
And I'm fine with Juneteenth. Yeah, I don't have a problem with Juneteenth. It's kind of fictional because it was December. It was December, I think, of the year. I forget where you have the 13th Amendment. I got to go look it up. Anyway, that's what really allegedly freed. But black people were freeing themselves all along. Nobody gave black people their freedom. See, black people were already, see, that's history. They don't want to tell you. Black people were already rising up and freeing themselves. See, they don't want to tell you that in the history books. Galveston, Texas, where you get Juneteenth from, they say, well, they were the last to learn of their freedom. But what they don't tell you is black people were in many states were already rising and taking their freedom. Well, who was going to stop them? White people have been involved in a civil war, right? These white men, they can't come back and tell black people what to do or even fight them. So black people, look, they were already uprising against white people. It's not black people were docile and being slaves. So when these white boys went off to fight these other white boys, right, in the North, a lot of these white boys didn't come back. Guess what? Black people rose up even more and walked off the goddamn plantation. See, they don't talk. They act like they gave black people their freedom. They didn't give black people freedom. They didn't do a damn thing for black people.
I mean, they freed the slaves in that day. They said
they didn't free slaves.
Oh man,
no, sir. 13th Amendment outlawed slavery, sure, but they didn't free black people. Black people freed themselves. Black people freed themselves. They were already rising up and freeing them. And see, that's another part of the history. They were, black people were freed by white people. You're a goddamn lie. Let me help you out. The Emancipation Proclamation did not free one black person. Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation didn't free one black person. It did not free one black person. What it did was, it said, those of you who are not part of the Union, your slaves are free. Well, the people who are part of the Union are not part of the Union. They're saying, I don't listen to your Emancipation Proclamation, idiot. We're going to war. What are you talking about? You can't free them, and I'm about to clean your clock. You can't free. So did it free the black people who are not in the Union? No. Were they in the states that are not part of the Union? No. These white people didn't say, we're going to listen to Abraham Lincoln, who we're about to go to war and hope we want to kill. And we're going to listen to him. And this is the thing about the Emancipation Proclamation. In states who were part of the Union, and I think it was Maryland, in states that were part of the Union, they got to keep their slaves. The Emancipation Proclamation didn't free black people.
Damn.
If you were part of the Union, you got to keep your slaves per the Emancipation Proclamation. And see, what they don't also tell you about, Abraham Lincoln didn't come up with a Emancipation Proclamation by himself. Southern governors were coming up with Emancipation Proclamations too. Go Google it. The Southerners had Emancipation Proclamations too. What they're trying to do is get black people on their side. If we go to war with these other white folks, we need the black slaves to be on our side. So here comes a lot of the Alabama. I think Alabama, Mississippi, one of them. We're going to free slaves. You fight with us, and we'll give you this, and we'll give you that, and the other. We really need you on our side. And we don't need you to kill us. So while we fighting these white people up here, you may be in the back as slaves, and you may come out to kill us and kill us too. We can't have that. So the Southerners were coming, governors were coming with emancipation proclamations too. They're jockeying, trying to get black people on the side. So black people, most of them went with the North, Abraham Lincoln's side. And the Abraham Lincoln's government, they agreed to give black people land. If you go on our side, this is what we'll do for you. Black people went on their side.